Let's get, yeah, good. Everything's in its right spot. I'm always happy. I'm always surprised. Let's just boot this up real quick. We're doing more of the Danganronpa. Think it's, yep, there it is. Good, we're good. Oh, no, we're not. Wait a minute. Wait just a cotton picking minute here. Oh, I know what it is. We're gonna have a fun little time here real quick. I'm gonna have to rejigger this because I'm on a new monitor. Where is it? Where's the Danganronpa? Yeah, there it is. Just make it a little smaller. I'm on a new monitor that's a 4K monitor. And so, there we go. So it's in a higher definition now. But that means I have to, you know, fix stuff like that when it's on my computer. But that's not the point. One second, I have to look at my phone because the point is we're back, we're reading, we're having a good time, and let me just find my robot voice. I got a sound thing. Aha. I think it's working now. I'm pretty sure that it's working. Let's get, yeah, there we go. So I have a funny little robot voice for when, you know, we're doing the robot boy, just in case. Let me just press this on here, get this. Yep, we're good to go. It's all good. I'm very excited about that because I'm always, you know, when there's a robot voice, you want there to be robot voice, and when it's not, it's sad. Okay. So last time, if you remember, a million years ago, last time we had, was it 2 deaths? Did we have what's her face? No, it was just the 1 death because the Atua girl died. Angie? I think her name was Angie. It's been a minute for me too. You know, I know it's also been a minute for you. But, you know, like, whatever. We'll figure it out. So Angie died because she killed the little midget, and then Kenpo girl died while we were doing the seance to summon the doggy spirit of Doggy. Tenko. And we kind of left in the middle of it. Ah! I'm just gonna drop my water everywhere. And that'll just be fine. Alright, so that's basically where we left off. I'm gonna move some things out of the way. You might have to be some reminding of what voices I did for who, but I think we'll probably get it. It'll probably be pretty close. might mix some things up, but I think I've got it. Tenko, seriously?
What is this? How did this happen?
How did this happen?
Tenko, Gota so sorry. Gota could not protect. Gota no could protect you.
Oh, he's so sweet. We love him.
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening?
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. Dub. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say.
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko. Yes? Okay, so no, I was wrong. I thought that what's-her-face... Who killed the boy then? Oh, no, it was Maid Girl. Right. The Maid Girl killed the midget. And now... I've got it. I've got it all in my brain. We're working it out. I totally know what I'm doing. But yeah, so this is the second murder. I wasn't crazy in thinking that in the beginning and then immediately backtracked on what I said. Huh? What happens in the event there are two murders by two people? What if there are two blackened? Do we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Ooh, 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 ooh! I could do it! I could do it, I could do it, I could do it! Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? Yay! I'm so excited about the voice changer.
Yeah?
What would happen? Monodom? What would happen? He doesn't get a robot voice. He's just an annoying Dalek. What would happen?
Not that. Why do you look so lost too, Monodob? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy.
I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Ah, man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way! Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us.
He's just sitting there. He's a ghost. A spooky bear ghost. Woo!
Oh, it's all our fault Daddy ended up like that.
Yeah?
Huh? It's all your fault, Monophony?
Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own.
We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap it back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right. That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love.
You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodom.
Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal.
I really hate the bears. The little bears are not good. Yeah, Monokuma's the only one who's any good. He's the best. All the other bears suck.
Nah, you're making me blush.
Oh, I needed some water already. It's bad. It's bad. I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs. With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy
Oh no, he's kissing himself.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing.
Oh no. Oh, they're being cringe. Stop it. Stop being cringe.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take off time to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation.
But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not.
Wait, so who's this Baldy then?
yeah?
Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Why?
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Well, turn myself down just a little bit so that I can yell more without, it screwing up. I think maybe some settings got changed. Not that I would know how. They just magically do, because technology is very consistent.
Now that nuisance is out of the way,
What were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
First come, first served?
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words,
And if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
now then.
Oh no! Ah! Go home. Like Monokuma says, you could just leave. Hit the bricks. These are the dangers of streaming earlier now. I hope you're having a good day. Generally.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later.
Go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Monokuma File 3 has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your Monopad.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leader's gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp.
It's becoming more babyish. The wobble use.
There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go.
But he just left us behind while saying he never let us go.
That's why he's so amazing.
I'm not gonna read that. You can't make me read that. It's not happening. Nice job, Monodom. Genius.
So, to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
Ooh. Gotta open my phone again so I could look at the thing. If both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
Ah, you fucking psycho.
Shuichi, this is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
So, this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, then let's check the Monokuma file first.
Sure, buddy. I'll just go right ahead. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. Yeah, not Kenpo, Aikido. Kenpo is swords, right? I forget these things. The body was found in the middle empty floor on the 4th floor, or the middle empty room on the 4th floor. Look! Look, someone that's peeked up. It's a big obvious trapdoor. She's like all over the, lifted all up. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound on the back of the neck. A stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse.
Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again.
Curse!
Hey!
What? Curse?
Kaito, calm down.
Yeah, shut up.
No way there's a curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
That's a very good CG. I like that one. A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll.
Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. It's important for the integrity of the character.
Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True. We haven't had time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true. But Angie and then Tenko? And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gota's fault. Gota failed to protect friends again.
Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective.
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Gota bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
Ah, no, my thing just went away. No, that won't be necessary.
Ah,
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh? Why?
listen up.
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power.
New power?
His eyes lit up. I, Mew Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Whoa, is that was that a freaking epic JoJo reference? Oh my god. I don't think that's the first JoJo reference in this game either. Like, I'm pretty sure there are other ones, but I've forgotten them now. Well, I mean, what's his name? At the big, I mean, in the first game, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Am I thinking of the first game where the biker guy is the shining diamonds, or the crazy diamonds is his biker gang? I think that's probably what's happening. Ugh. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah. What is, people are slamming big bricks on the ground upstairs. Very not good. Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function. Okay. Sure. All right, let's talk to everybody.
I said things that make Tenko look suspicious, and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
Because
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko wouldn't want us to figure it out, so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize.
What is... Yeah, let's look at the dog. Let's just go left to right. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it.
This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What do you know about girls? Have you ever even touched a woman besides your mother?
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue. White cloth. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet.
But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth.
Ba-bum. She poured the raspberry lemonade all over it. Oh no.
Well,
Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on.
The floorboards aren't nailed down. They're just lying on top of the cross pieces. That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable.
They've only been laid on top. That's why they're unstable.
Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily.
is this...
But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right?
Okay.
Yes, I suppose. I can't look at the cage. No, I can look at the hole in the corner though. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
this...
A hole. Looks like there's a space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down here.
What? Something dropped down there?
Wait a minute.
Huh? What? Nanomachines? Nanomachines, huh?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do it. Hole in the corner. Alright, let's look at the Bobby. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please, rest your forehead upon the stone marker I placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit in the cage. Marker stone. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to the neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Wait.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Would Tenko really keep her mouth Wrong voice. Pull it together. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die.
You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty.
Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
Yeah, shock is... Yeah, I'm glad that they're addressing shock. I don't think we've ever addressed going into shock in Danganronpa before. But then again, people don't really get grievously wounded and not killed. So it hasn't exactly come up. So like, you know, if you cut somebody's arm off, they might go into shock and just shut down. We've all seen crime shows and stuff. They talk about people going into shock. That's normal. Ooh. Ooh, good back crack. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah, feels good. What was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right. I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments. She's sleepy. Crooked floorboard. Nah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
Why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly.
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
But
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loose floorboard. And then they didn't put it back when they left. Okay, now we can look at the cage. This is the cage used in the seance.
Is this?
It looks around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage. Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
that's true.
Yes, I imagine so. And this spatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. Yes, so this is, we know, someone crawled under it. And they got in her. If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this blood stain, right? Huh? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. Except that it's that the cloth was on there, and so if the blood splatter matches the cloth, which I don't know, probably it does. I mean, you'd think. I don't even know if that's enough. That's too much thinking for this video game. Hi, Himiko. Oh, poor baby. Poor number 15.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Konta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
But she not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. This is just slowly turning into the unicorn voice from Gravity Falls. You are not pure of heart. Which is really just Charlie the unicorn voice, which I guess is sort of what it's been the whole time. But still, we hoard it, okay? We have more hair than we know what to do with. Celeste Bella, Betha Bell. Himiko. Ba-bum. Anything else? There's candles. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles, it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? It's like It's a blackout curtain, obviously. What do you think, Gonta? I think I'm yawning again.
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends?
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all. Yeah, okay, sure. That's fine. You don't get much.
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
Of course.
Of course. I am shocked about that as well, but why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time. Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened, to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever. Just hurry up. Boo. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Thunk. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was in the cage, yes? What is... Go to the next...
Then
Go to the next thing. There we go. Then when was she killed?
That's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem. And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone sneak in here?
what's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Sound during seance. Ugh, I have to talk to you. This investigation is over and shut. And it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, Cunt Fu's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
No, not necessarily. Huh? Seriously? This seance was clearly set up to lure her here and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that. It's true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Blech.
Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were relit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark. I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Okay. Was it Kibo with his laser eyes? He go pew, 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 pew. That's what happened. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Okay. Into the hole we go. Something's down there. What finish? What look at what? What finish look at? What else look at? Oh, the circle. Right. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt? Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling all right? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous? I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my...
Right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
For what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Caged Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic circle. All right, now it's time for Hole. I love Hole. Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor?
by the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
that's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine. Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down. Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at it. Okay, I guess. What? Okay, cut cross piece. Little dried blood. How? Why drip over here? Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Woo. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. But why is it over here? And why is this blood stain over here? Why'd it get turned it around? And there's a blood stain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey.
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
What do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter when she got killed?
It's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Dried blood under the floor and loose floorboard. Anything else in here? Ah. And there's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. And this is the murder weapon.
Is this?
This came from my research lab.
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well.
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
that's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible.
And then her posture is the question.
Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
It's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floorboards. Here is the board and the floorboards. Whoa. So someone probably did come from a different room, huh? Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has rotted away.
It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True. It would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
Then they could have used a light, like we're doing now.
True. They used a light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? This is our candle that we brought in. So nothing. Anything up here? No, it looks like we're... cut cross piece. There we go. I knew there was something else. Look. Part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width, too.
And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. And there should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is, why?
Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then
So what purpose did this serve?
And the floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why? Wee-oo, wee-oo. I think we finished investigating here.
Is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up?
Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust.
After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
by the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for is...
The culprit of the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths.
Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry.
All right, out we go. When I came into the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Oh, shoot. Dang. Oh, boo. You jerkus. I was so happy for a second. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
huh?
What are you doing? Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay. So, what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard?
That's so mean.
Jeez, that got me good. 'Cause of this, I tripped and fell, pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. The crosspiece was gone. Does that mean? Aw, boo.
Confidence, dreams. That's what the killing game is all about. Killing game fans, Your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games.
Mobile games.
Compared to the killing game, the killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
I guess time's up. Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check on something. What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. How perfectly reenacted the seances was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial. So, see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi. There he is. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. Even she gets nervous sometimes.
Die.
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? I guess we're going to place. No chance I can even go in there. Blah, 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 blah. How do I shift? Right. So this whole place, nothing to do over here. I mean, I guess this is probably for opening the next area. Whatever this little hanging scroll thing is. But still. Ultimate Artist Lab. Man. Well, looks like it's time to start the game. Let me down. Oh. You just went down. I thought I had to click on it. Like, please. Now I just gotta remember to get out, how to get out of this freaking school. Yeah. Why are all the stairways pink polka dots? I guess I just noticed that just now. I don't know if that's important or not. It's probably not. Nothing's important. None of the details in Danganronpa have ever been important to something. Especially not the stylistic details. Definitely didn't help me completely predict the last game. But that's good. I like, you know, you like being able to figure things out. People are too obsessed with not figuring things out. Sometimes figuring things out is better. Hey guys. It would appear we have all gathered but it seems there are less and less of us.
Less friends made it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta.
Yeah, Gonta do his best to help.
I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
I don't know.
Whoop, I missed it. Missed it. How I look at it. Oh no. No, none of these buttons are right. How do I look at on the thing? Whatever. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
Booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world. It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
So true.
Atua, please lend us your power. She's just gonna be the unicorn voice from now on. 'Cause that's funnier. That's like a real voice.
And not just like, like Fluttershy. It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom loved Atua most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
Yeah. Come back, voice changer. I have to go on my phone. So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
his trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose, just to prevent me from investigating.
Right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Wait, so
Shuichi, say something.
What should I say? All right. Let's go. Let's start the game. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Rumble, 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 rumble. Hooray! The really good water physics. We're always excited.
As usual, we walked toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard,
Bum 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 bum.
we descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future,
Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they really look depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now.
Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodom sad.
As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth,
Now then,
let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content.
The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yanaka, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Kabashira. Kabashira or Chabashira? Because sometimes CHs are Ks, but I don't know how that works in Japanese. I guess it'd probably be Chabashira, since they don't really do that. Obviously, it's Romaji. So it's not like they would have a CH to turn into a K. And why would you ever put a CH when you're Romanizing? Whatever. Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. I don't know. Seems like it was pretty up there. Pretty 50-50 to me. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? No. Poor Kaide. We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Yay, save the game. Well, let's see how it goes. Let's see if I can remember anything about how to do the freaking class trial with the lies and whatnot. What a terrible mechanic. Yeah, you just lie sometimes. It's very smart, actually. I guess I don't really... Oh, I have a ton of slots, actually. Librarians, blah, blah, blah. If it instantly silences loud voices. Silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. Reveals V points. I don't know. I don't know what any of this crap means. It's all gone. Psych taxi. I don't need crazy taxi things. That was easy. Blade lock. Rebuttal showdown. I just mashed the button. I'm the best button masher. Remove the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. Effective during imagination excavation. God, there's so many. There's so many things. Attention gauge will increase at a faster rate. Effective during argument armament. I guess I just have increases critical damage. I guess I just have these 7 points to spend on something. Downshift, upshift, increases the speed of the reticle. Yeah. I don't know why you'd want to slow the speed of the reticle. Trigger happy. Decrease delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Guess I can't do any of these things. Focus drain, things slower, slowly recovers influence while concentrating. Do I want any of these things? I don't think I do. I don't think I care. View handbook. All right, let's look. We need to look at the Monokuma file again one more time. Ugh. It's still showing me. 1 second. Maybe I can find my controller. Ugh. Is this good enough? Yeah, I can kind of get it. Let's see. Yeah, I could do it from over here. This is acceptable. Thank. Come on. Be C controller. No. It doesn't like it. It doesn't like controller. Oh well. Looks like I'm screwed. How do I look at the whole... Ugh! Necronomicon. How do I... Oh, right click and move it. What an elegant solution. Okay, so Necronomicon. Motive for Angie. Oh yeah, she was gonna try and bring people back. I forgot. Ashes of effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Blah blah blah. Ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Okay, so Angie was killed by a fatal stab to the torso. She had lacerations on her forehead. The second victim is the ultimate Aikido master, Tenko Kapashira. She was stabbed in her neck. She was found while we were looking around. Gold leaf katana. Yeah, the classic gold leaf katana. Gold leaf rubs off easily. There was blood on the tip. Taken from the ultimate anthropologist lab. Injury of the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should, considering the laceration. Huh. So was the killer just practicing? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Bloody duct tape. Bloody piece of duct tape was stuck to her hair. The blood had already dried. Angie had locked herself in the ultimate artist lab since yesterday, working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. The student council members were Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Samugi. Okay. Art Lab's back door has a sliding lock. When Angie's body was found, the sliding lock was locked from the inside. Handle of the sliding lock moves at the slightest touch. Something gold and shiny was on the handle. Art Lab's front door. This door has a cylindrical lock. Monodam swallowed the only key. Before Angie's body was found, the door was locked. Gokiji opened it by picking it. So this was the door. They got through it somehow. They used the katana to slide it. I don't know. They got in there. Gokichi can lock and unlock the front door of the artist lab with his lockpicking skills. People are stomping their elephants above me again. In order to perform the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no light. Yeah, this is the steps. Caged child song. No, how do I get... Okay. And these are the 3. I'm very sorry about stompings. It simply just is going to keep happening. So this is the song. At last, at long last, young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many times will there be? How many will there be by dawn? Will there be 2 or just 1? Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last. I don't know if that's important. Oh, what's up, Isaac? What? Oh no, what are we looking at? What is happening? What are you talking about? What is, I don't understand. This is the, oh my god, enormous image, take it away. Oh yeah, I guess it is really, that is very strange. So yeah, image ID is a bottle of water with a lip that looks like it's the size of a freaking silver dollar. It's very, very strange, most mysterious. Yeah, that can't be good. You just have to like be very slowly like nyeh, jump it all over your shit. All over the whole thing. Kibo's flashlight. Okay, the dog statue. Weighs 175 pounds. We needed 4 people to move it. The sheet. And there's a blood stain on the sheet. Hole in the corner. A stone by Tinko's body for her to put her face on. Tinko died. There's a loose floorboard with extra dried blood for some reason. Iron cage with the blood on it. Hey, there you go. There's a loud sound, a big thumpo. Everyone stepped on the thing. Small amount of blood that was on the ground. Don't know why that was there. The sickle that she got stabbed with. The cross piece was cut out. And then there was a cross piece that was gone in the other room. All right. Oh, what is B button? X? Okay. Let me just, can I look at the, no, wait, go back. How do I look at the rules? I don't know how to play this game anymore. Especially not on keyboard. My controller isn't working. Oh well.
Now then, let's begin with the basic.
Ah!
Wish everyone
Stop that!
besides the blackened, and that person will graduate
Whatever.
from this academy.
Alright, I'm going to the bathroom real quick before we start this. Because I have to. Suck it. Ugh. Okay. All right, we're good. It's time to do the thing. Time to start the class trial.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
Yeah, idiots.
Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry,
Whoa.
everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
As opposed to.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Yeah, Major Tom.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Emiko hates it.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
No,
What do you mean?
it's not a ghost.
A transfer student.
No.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Oh, she's got a little angel. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be a culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Do I have to? Really? Monokuma File 3, forehead injury.
Committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No! So, ritual did work?
No.
Resurrected, I wonder.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Yes, Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
I wish.
Stop it!
And this isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Are all those statements correct?
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
How do I get...
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
How do I...
So,
No!
ritual did work?
Whatever, we'll figure it out here.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
No! Dang it, it blocked... Oh. Shut up. Ah. How do I look at the...
Committed by the recently
What is the
deceased.
buttons?
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
I have no Y button, so it hates me.
Who was resurrected?
Dang it!
I wonder.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro
I
back.
hate this game.
Yes, Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami.
How do I make it go faster again? God damn it. Fuck this game. I can't find how to look at my evidence. 1 second. I'm just gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up Danganronpa V3 PC controls. Let's just find. We're gonna figure this out together. Blah 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 blah. F1? You want me to use an fucking F1? Oh my god. Fine. Okay, so let's pull it together here, people. So we have the Necronomicon. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. Burn the Necronomicon. Be caution. For bauxite poison, sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. So no, it didn't work because there's no ashes on any of them. I think. What a nightmare video game. No. Bam. Yeah, I got a V counter. I think that means something. I've forgotten.
Anji's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us.
That's what I was trying to make clear.
In the ritual.
Oh yeah, I guess it isn't burnt either. I couldn't remember if it got burnt or not. But I guess how would we know? Yeah, sprinkle the ashes. Blah, blah, blah. But it's clearly still here. I'm very smart.
Succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Poor Rantaro.
I guess you're right.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
It's real.
There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Well, that's not true.
Daddy said so, so he can't be wrong.
We all know that's not true.
Totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Owned.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole
So, are you... I don't know. This is very weird for this to be such a point of contention.
That could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
All right.
If our student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it? Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
No, that's just
I don't
great.
know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
What, just to get the book? Because he just wants the book?
Dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
That would be funny. That would be a fun... I would really like if there was a really petty reason for a murder once. Mm-hmm.
Used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
Wait, whoops, wrong thing.
Automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
Mm-hmm.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Wah, wah, wah.
To the classroom, broke in,
So,
and murdered the fuck out of Angie.
hmm.
Yeah, I'm a fucking genius.
All right. Is Korakio really the culprit? Does that story fit the facts of the case? We should think about it from the beginning.
The culprit used a katana to kill.
Okay, Art Lab's back door. The door has a sliding lock. When Angie's body was found, the sliding lock was locked from the inside. The handle of the sliding lock moves at the slightest touch. Something gold and shiny was on the handle. Stabbed. Katana's so old, the handle's gold leaf rubs off easily, and there was blood on the tip. It was taken from the ultimate anthropologist lab, so only the sheath was left in the display case, and anyone could have entered.
Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
Whoops. I keep pressing right.
Kyo, automatically suspicious.
Click.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana.
So what is Sumingi account? You locked yourself in. Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and her were the only ones who could get in. Ah.
Her weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Well, that's a useless statement.
Shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
Whoops.
Murdered the fuck out of Angie.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It was wrong. I goofed it up real bad.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you Kyo.
But
Anyone could have taken that katana, you see. So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
Do it. Do the. God. What? I can't. Why didn't it happen? I don't remember how to play this game. It wasn't being shot.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see. So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana. Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
Okay. No, wrong. Whether Kyo had a key or not, Angie still would have let him into her lab. Well, that's not true. From there, he could have just pinned her down. No, okay.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
So he couldn't have got in though.
Kyo's research lab.
Whoops! I keep. I hate these controls.
Suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana.
You see, so that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana. Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
That's wrong.
You're stupid and you're wrong and I hate you.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
Everyone knows that's not true.
Yeah, before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Must have been.
I
Definitely.
was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
What is it?
Clever.
I love something funny.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
Boys, let me tell you something about women.
Student council
Something about
members
women.
are Gonta, Samugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
Kokichi, you're so annoying.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Samugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those two people?
You went on a trip just to end up talking shit about Danganronpa V3. That is truly incredible.
The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Samugi? Well?
Well.
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Yeah.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
Yeah, because someone broke in, which is what I was trying to talk about before. Oh yeah, it's one of these yelling things. Ah, now I gotta remember how to play this part. Okay.
You must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick can't be the culprit.
Only student council members had access. God damn it.
Is that a robophobic remark?
Oh my god. Kill yourself. There were several suspicious statements, but one is obviously inconsistent. Okay.
You must consider other possibilities.
What possibilities? Okay, those weren't anything. Also, that hitbox is very small.
Only student council members had access. I didn't know robots told such boring lies.
Out too late. Wait, just stop. Leave me alone. I'm trying to talk. Please, God. Okay. So she was killed at 2 a.m. So out too late is not right. So it's obviously Art Lab's back door. In conjunction with Kokichi's annoying yelling. It's all annoying yelling.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door.
Okay.
Only student council members had access.
Wait. No. And she said she would only open the door for her student council members. Who else could have opened it?
I was wrong.
Ah, do you want me to incriminate you? You picked the lock?
Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
I keep trying to talk about something that's clearly supposed to come too late. The very obvious gold leaf katana backdoor connection. Shut up, Kokichi. I wish you were dead. I wanted you to be dead so badly.
It wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door shooting? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Yeah, you have all these tools. What a jerk you are, big jerkisman. It's fine. Danganronpa V3's fine.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
I hate that they gave you more mini games.
Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. Killed Angie.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Literally, you're so annoying.
What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
It was me, Austin.
What?
What are you saying?
It was me, Austin.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
So Kokichi really is culprit?
Yes.
No. he's
Please,
lying, I
God.
think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
No, that's stupid. You're stupid.
What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Fucking no.
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was.
The other one, the back door. Confirm.
That's it.
Confirm. Apparently, Y button is right click.
That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Tool that the culprit used was. Oh no! Oh God! Not this again. At least that one's easy. Shuichi was an Ace Attorney character. How would you rate him? I don't know. Shuichi's like, he's like normal. He's like boring.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the
Shuichi's a visual novel protagonist, so he's nothing.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell.
Yeah, do you remember it? Do you remember? Oh, it's just like when it was in the other game.
Talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's
No one cares. Shut up.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
Yeah.
How did they move it with the katana? From outside Angie's lab.
Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe we figured this out, but I've forgotten. So true.
The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No, it wasn't part of it.
Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigy.
In fact, that doesn't make any sense because you kind of got to.
Part of the ritual, then it must have been.
It's like you got to sprinkle the Necronomicon onto them. That implies that you would want them laying down. A different purpose. The culprit somehow used this setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Yes, if Shuichi was an Alcoholics Anonymous character, I would tell him to not bother fighting it. Okay. This very normal mini game. At least it's better than the whatever dive. The logic dive, which was like so annoying, having to jump over gaps and stuff. I liked that one a lot less. This at least is easier. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Good question. The katana's hilt. I think. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's out. Yeah, it is. It's Outrun. But with even more Outrun aesthetic. It's so stupid though. Who turned the Karthartha? I've got it. Ow. Fuck. Oh god. I ran it on the wall. What's done to make the katana turn the lock? Well, it sounded like we were saying it was dropped. It's funny that it's called or Psycho Taxi, which is Crazy Taxi. Katana was stabbed into effigy. I think that makes sense. And they were all pulled up by a rope or something. Or like, I have no idea. I have no clue. This is another like version of that pool business where it's a big Rube Goldberg contraption and it makes no sense to me. Ow! I hit the wall. Wait, sorry, excuse me, sir. I have to get, sir. Pardon me, sir. I'll just mosey on past you here. How is the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? I don't know. It was swanged it. Swinging it. Ah, blah. Okay, making it fall. What about that? Killed. Oh, I'm doing very bad. Good. Oh, hello. Good to see you back. 16 is Kokichi, 15 is Angie. That's a very comprehensive chart. Maki is really good.
The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy.
I can almost understand snubbing Gonta for number 1.
Was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Sure, I'll believe that.
Spun?
I'll integrate that into my belief system.
If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
Oh.
If you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
Bonk.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
Oh, that makes so much sense. This is so smart.
This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked.
Well, that's something.
By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide box so easily?
Yeah, it moved no matter what. It was really rickety.
As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Ba-bum.
It's the student council's fault.
Yes.
I didn't say that.
I am saying that. I'm saying the student council is stupid and sucks. You're all your fake powers.
Hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed.
Ba-bum.
I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
Yeah, that's dumb and stupid. And stupid and dumb.
Earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi! Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
Telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out.
Imposter.
If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious.
Uh-huh.
Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted into my plan.
Yeah.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up
Anyway,
this locked room mystery?
what a great bit. What a funny thing.
I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Are we done? Is this over?
Who made the locked room
Can I
mystery?
kill myself?
Since anyone could have done it.
Funny joke.
Is that you filthy cum dumpster?
Come, dumpster!
I'm literally falling asleep.
Finally called me
I don't care. Stop talking to me.
They must focus not on the locked room.
All these characters suck so hard.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained any.
The only good ones are like Kyo, like he's funny.
Their number.
He's cool.
With 4 suspects. Sumugi,
Gonta's cool.
Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
Contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
That's great, Kibo.
It's just a waste of time.
Like, Maki and Gonta are the only characters I kind of like. Like, that I could actually say I like. Everyone else is, like, annoying somehow.
I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Kill yourself. Why are you doing it?
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
The suspect rangers.
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say
Mighty
to get
Morphin
ourselves off the
Suspect Rangers, go.
Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answers.
Gonta not know. Yeah,
Yes,
sus rangers,
it's difficult
exactly.
to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why?
You're so mean. Don't be mean to Gonta. This is not part of your plan.
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Oh my god, shut up, Uryu. Stupid Uryu's voice actor. I can only think about Uryu.
By two separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Well, we don't know that.
It's not meaningless!
They could be connected, and it could be the same person. And even if it's not the same person, it could be connected. Is it very low?
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
I could turn it up.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
Lies and
You
deception.
didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Oh yeah, Smoogie she does like nothing. She's such a nothing character.
No. It's okay.
I'm surprised she lasted this long. I thought she would die early. Because she's got nothing going on. And we haven't used her cosplay thing
I'm so upset.
beyond the case where we used it.
I should have faced Tenko.
Like, it doesn't come up.
Things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her.
How's it going, Tiara?
It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Yeah, shut
The
up.
only option is to face her death head on.
Oh, hooray, I'm glad it's good. Good times.
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help
Oh
you out.
boy,
Let's work
nice.
together to find the truth.
What were
I'm
you
not gonna
straight?
let
Was it
anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito,
RE2?
I'll put a silencing curse on
Yeah, I would say I think it was original.
Meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse.
Death curse.
Suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up.
Thank you
All
for your
guys are gonna
helpful
help out too.
input, Samugi.
Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival.
Cool. Hey
Just as
man,
bad
it's
as
good
hit and
stuff.
run. I won't
It's a
forgive
cool
something so
game.
messed up.
And it's cool to, you know,
Tenko was our
show
friend.
love to the original.
Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's
Instead of,
so
well, you know, being the
We're
millionth
getting
person to play
sidetracked here.
RE2 remake
Even
again.
if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together.
The
Not now,
zapping
not ever.
system. It makes so
Even
much
if this trial isn't
sense.
in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on.
Yeah, what else? Who? I don't really recognize Shuichi's voice actor very much.
So slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
He was Lord Warrior of Light in Dissidia. They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that
So,
intentional?
what are we talking about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious. Tancrotch!
The people who attended the seance. People who attended the seance. Oh, great. Kibo was not. It's this one.
That's it.
I just had to find the names of the people who weren't there.
Himiko and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
I love Japanese names that are very similar.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really
Me.
Kyo. He suggested
Oh.
the whole seance idea.
I wanted it to be me. I'm never
I may have
suspicious.
suggested it,
Nobody
but I
likes
explained the
me.
procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Oh no, I forgot about that. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. Number 15.
Right.
Oh, he's Lancer.
Also, we should not
There
limit
you
our
go.
suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
A point of entry from the outside. He must be referring to the I guess this, the hole.
There.
Ashford family and RE Code Veronica was supposed to be connected to Nazi Germany. Interesting.
Huh? Under the floor?
There you go.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through.
I don't know who the Ashford
There was
family
also a hole
is
that connected
because
it to
I
the
don't know
main door.
names of things.
If the culprit used the
Is that
hole, he could have entered
Birkin?
and exited the seance room.
Is that who Birkin is?
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
The big eye man?
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me.
Yeah, we're getting
I
back
can
to
see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
yeah, we're referencing all the cases. It's big. Do you remember? Do you remember the gold leaf katana? Do you remember the floorboards?
The culprit sneaked in.
It's
during the
just like
seance.
in the other cases. Oh my gosh.
But it was pitch black during this.
Okay, so the caged child, the whole whatever. Let's listen to it all once. I like to listen to it all once before I try to make any kind of
Wasn't dark under the floor.
claims or
You
assumptions.
see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
Candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
What?
Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Well, that's
Hold on
bad.
a second.
It's true that with a little light you could move around under the floor. But is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Snuck in, sneaked, whatever. Under the floor. So what do we have for claims?
How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
Hey, if you're the floor was under the
Our
floorboards.
villain had a light.
The villain had a light. Obviously.
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty
Okay, let's
room
look
during
at-
the seance.
I said hold on a second.
Oh,
He used his robot
hello!
functions to commit the murders.
Kibo's flashlight function. Can emit a blinding light from his eyes. The caged child, that's just the big, I don't think that's important.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm finally settled in my new place. Finally have my internet all set up. How would the flashlight be I don't know. Well, it's
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
so let's see. We have hole in the corner. The room. Yeah, it would come up through the floorboards. I'm not sure. Oh, I can. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about lying. I can never tell when I'm supposed to do stuff like that
Because it wasn't.
because I don't know what lying means. I don't. It's weird nonsense. Normally, I would be like, "Don't spoil me on things," but honestly, this game is nonsense, and I get very confused.
Kibo could have used that function to get
Floorboards. Sure, I'll just lie.
Mew, you gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct?
Ah. So what's the deal? What? How embarrassing. Just a little fun lie. It's hard to believe that Kibo is the culprit in this case. It's very, it's even harder to believe that this trial isn't being manipulated by someone. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo.
Back of the flashlight function that you added. It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when it's turned on.
I see. That bright, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense.
What? There's no way a genius like me would make
Yeah,
that
that
kind of
makes
rookie
sense.
mistake.
But you make mistakes a lot.
Gota! Oh no!
Hey! If you're gonna fuck me in front of everyone, at least buy me
See, that's actually funny. I like any kind of buy me dinner first joke is funny.
Like that.
I don't know why.
Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
He couldn't have been underneath the floorboard with the board in the garage with a bunch of large cars. Imagine getting owned by Gonta. Come on. Play along. Ebo.
Well,
Oh, he's so bad.
I'm so sorry. I just don't remember.
I
Really,
don't
I'm sorry.
remember. He just flashbanged
Just
us.
turn it off. We're gonna go blind.
He just flashbanged them and run away. Get out of here, Kivo.
What does that even mean?
Well, Shuichi, trying to make a fool out of me, huh? Let me put on some makeup, cause I want to at least look.
Oh,
pretty
see, that's
before you
not as
decide to
funny.
fuck me.
I like buying me dinner first is a funny joke.
That's
Shuichi, I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
Damn, that is seriously bright.
Wouldn't the light have shined through the gaps of the floorboard if
Thank you. See, isn't this an... That was... It's so... Why did we need... Why did we need the stupid... The line mechanic to get that to happen when... That's what we assumed in the first place. Obviously, it's a super bright light. It's like fluorescent. And the floorboards aren't on. They were like open floorboards. Ugh. Stupid video game.
yes. The culprit couldn't have used a light under the floor.
Oh. Oh, I see. So there are other. Oh, well, that's so. If that's less. Okay, well, that makes me less mad. I was about to get really upset.
If someone had a light under the floor, it would have leaked through.
Now I'm less upset.
I'm pretty sure the room was pitch black.
That's right. We didn't see anything, so the culprit couldn't have used a light.
And just because I have a built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit.
I see. That was a flaw in my theory.
I still don't know how the hell you were supposed to solve that, but it's fine. It's fine.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because
Evidence.
I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Kivo, stop it.
Right, you made your point.
Stop talking.
Now I feel sort of bad for you.
You're so normal.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Enough with the flashlight. It's way too bright.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor.
I guess he really is a robot. He just does eye beams.
Will have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you
Very
finally
smart,
getting used to
Gonta.
those
You're doing a
trials?
great job. We love you.
Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
No, it's fine. He's doing good.
They marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
No, stop references.
Then they could
Stop references. Shut up.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
I don't remember it. I don't remember anything. I have short-term memory loss.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
I forgot it as soon as I saw
Floorboard was
it.
the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Launcher and yeah.
Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit.
Totally. That makes
Shouldn't dismiss
sense.
this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
What other issue? Enlighten me.
First, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
She was killed like in between this, like close to the end of the song, I think.
would have gotten to her there.
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage. That's not possible.
No.
She was alive at that
Maybe
point.
she crawled out and then someone killed her and then put her back. The next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you. Yeah, we remember this. We talked about this earlier. So,
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the
No,
light came back,
there's a the loose floorboard. See, she could have maybe moved it
So it's likely she was already dead then.
and then got under, but then I don't know.
But she
I'm
was in the
unsure.
cage, right?
This is very
Don't you think it's
precarious.
Impossible to kill her then.
Impossible.
Wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
I'm trying. It doesn't make any sense.
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
Okay. So, marker stone, iron cage, white sheet, dog statue.
It wasn't during the seance.
That doesn't make any sense. You are stupid.
She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
Oh! Thank you for the subscription, Tiaramaki.
When cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tanko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
I don't know.
It was me.
But you didn't do it.
then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
No.
Did it down!
So the white sheet, Tenko not being killed during the seance, that might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it.
Killed.
So,
It wasn't during the seance.
Could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
it's under the cage the whole time.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Moment cage was lifted. No.
Culprit stabbed Tango real fast. So fast, no one saw. So who lifted the cage?
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
No. Only Himiko could have done it. Okay, what about
Killed.
It wasn't during the seance. Could not have been done at any other time.
for when the cage was opened? 'Cause the white sheet has blood on it.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Yeah, there we go. Figured it out. I just had to find the right thing that it goes with.
Kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
Because the sheet has blood on the one
The
side.
white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Couldn't be. Yes, you. Something,
Was
something.
removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was
I'm
stabbed
so
there,
good at video
there would be blood
game.
on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was
Your
killed during
your
the
brain
seance.
is bronze.
Right here!
Excuse me?
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Why? Why you think that?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go.
I don't want
out.
to talk to you. I don't want you to be around me anymore. Marker stone, loose four-bore, iron cage,
Tenko
sickle.
died after the seance. It had
happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tanko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage. And that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the
Or
weapon was a
magenta.
sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gap.
Huh?
In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
Wait, you... Okay.
The blade's all you need.
So the iron cage that Tenko was in during the seance, it's all latticed. It's too, there's nothing to stick through. Also, you're stupid.
Stick the blade through a gap in the cage. It'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Sitting in there.
Far from the cage's gap. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
So sitting in there is the thing that we have to
The
dispute.
blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko.
Sickle under the floor? No. She was probably sitting down normally while she was in the cage. No. No, she wasn't. Okay, so it's the marker stone? That makes sense. I wasn't sure which one they wanted, and I just made the wrong call. That's fine. It's fine. I can be wrong sometimes. It's not always the game's fault. It's mostly the game's fault. It's no.
Wait just a minute.
But it's not
Tanko wasn't
always.
sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone.
And the blade's too big.
The cage
And
itself was about 3 feet tall.
like there are like 80 things wrong.
This blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
That's incorrect.
How could this happen?
You're so embarrassing.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Haha.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, don't worry. How how embarrassing.
Then it's impossible.
Oh
for
my
Tenko to have been killed in the
god.
cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
So true.
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Oh, we're going back to this. Please don't make me talk about ghosts again.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Do we seriously have to keep talking about this stupid dead people stuff?
Screw spirits.
This is very not good. Yeah, you shut up.
Angie's spirit killed Tanko? Why?
Yeah, Tanko. Good old Tanko.
Tenko?
Tank-O.
Tanko.
Tanko.
What if Tenko
Everyone
killed
loves Tanko.
and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Yeah, you're
Then explain how the
stupid.
culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See, you can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage? If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko.
Oh my,
during the
this is
seance.
even dumber. Go back to talking about
If there was
spirits.
someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
That doesn't make any sense. You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
What are you talking about?
The culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The they she's referring to. What? What? Wait, what? What are you talking about? What? How? No, not. Who could have killed Tenko in the cage at any time?
Oh no!
You mean Tenko? Where is she? Right here? Do you think it was her? But she didn't. I don't know.
Tenko herself.
But then how did the
What did you say?
then how'd the sickle get over there?
Tenko was the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Sue of side.
It would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you committed suicide. How could you have committed suicide?
If Tenko had stabbed herself, would the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Thank you.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed.
But it was like thrown in the way other side.
With the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
She stabbed herself in the neck.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
That makes sense.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Yeah, good old
I
Tanko.
wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier.
Everyone loves Tanko.
About Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
She threw it so far away. She threw it so good.
Right?
Yeah, they're annoying. Just gonna skip all this.
Tenko's
Okay,
pent-up
good.
frustration led her to
Didn't
commit such
linger
an
on that.
atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
To kill all of you.
One reason to hide it in a killing game,
I
right?
guess. I don't know.
It's to take us down with her.
I love his Jeff the Killer face though. It's really funny.
Us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
He told me. Yeah, you figure it out. You pull it together. She loved hitting her head against walls. She would never commit suicide.
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
It's a little, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a
White woman
cold-blooded killer.
spotted. Jeff the killer
Is it wise of us
face.
to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Uh-huh.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
Uh-huh.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
This is
Acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
yeah.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds.
I don't even know what that means.
No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
How embarrassing.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tinko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
Poor Tanko.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take
I
us
can't
down.
believe it.
That's what I want to believe.
I can't believe.
Me too.
Just do the whole thing again.
Believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
Would it?
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then we have a reason to do so.
Like, would it answer anything actually?
Give you a reason?
I'll give you a reason to make it so.
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki?
Cause the thing was thrown a million miles away.
But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
Like, there's so many reasons. You told me she went into shock because of what she said. See you guys after the seance. Oh boy. See you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. But I keep thinking we'll find the truth. I've just given up on doing the voice. I don't even know why. We have to believe in Tinko. I'll make them all believe. I'm so used to just yelling at the screen about all of the terrible characters. Okay. Hole in.
Suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intention.
This is Tenko's personal 9/11.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Ugh.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Do they? Everyone thinks that Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching on to the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think their suicide theory wouldn't work.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Tenko's last moments. Tenko died in a crouched position. The injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her instantly. So she could have thrown it, I guess. Because she didn't die immediately. But she did supposedly went into shock. Okay. Tenko. Victim's body was discovered in blah, 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 blah. Stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in death. No other injuries were detected. Okay, what are the other... Hole in the corner. Space into the floor so you can see what was dropped there. And... The caged child was blah 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 blah. Nothing and no one. Something about Tenko's last moments, I think, is probably it.
So she hid her true intentions.
It's gonna be a tough one.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle.
Brought the sickle. That seems... All of these things seem suspicious and wrong.
The last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Blah blah. Everyone thinks that they're stupid and dumb, and I don't like them.
Suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly...
I don't know. Could have hidden the sickle under her clothes.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then
I don't know.
Finally,
Tenko's last moments. Let's try it here. No. Would have been able to throw it away in time, unless her death was instant, which it wasn't. Am I just gonna have to lie?
So far, suicide seems
To lie that her death was instant?
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Ugh, this is so weird.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
It's really hard to tell when you're supposed to lie and you're supposed to just give evidence.
It would explain how she
Yeah, I'm
died
gonna
during the
lie.
seance.
Lie like a dog. Lie like a rug.
Secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength.
Yeah, sure. She died instantly. Even though we said she went into shock.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
Instantly?
Might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. Talked about
I'm
this,
certain of it.
homie.
My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Thanks, Monkey.
Tenko died.
You're a bro.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly.
So what was the point of... I don't know.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Pouty face. Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Yeah. Yeah, apologize to me.
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Yeah, and it's stupid and dumb, and you're dumb for coming up with it.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants
I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
earlier during the seance?
I totally no.
If you
I'm
know
not
something,
clapping.
please
I'm not
speak up.
remembering it.
It could be the key to solving this mystery.
It's deleted from my brain.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery.
Non-stop debate. All right.
Anything
What
seem
is
out
this?
of the ordinary during the seance?
There's something that bothers me.
The big giant
The
thump.
seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it,
Hmm.
while we were all singing the song,
Yeah, there was a big bumpo.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black. My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Sound during seance. I guess I can agree with sound during seance.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
And the ritual was perfect,
now that I think about it,
but I don't know if hitting that with the thing.
singing the song, I heard something fall.
But what? Get
I'm more concerned about how dark
what?
it got in there. I
What?
mean, it was totally pitch black.
Ooh.
Seem out of the ordinary?
I hate. Why make the hitbox small? Why would you do that to me? Thank you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. To make your hitbox so precise. Literally, why?
You think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
It's already annoyingly imprecise to get it over there. I have to upgrade the thing and it still isn't quite as fast as my mouse. I'm going insane. Bonk.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard.
Uh-huh.
Falling down.
Her? I don't know.
There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Oh boy. A loud sound, like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark.
What's the question? Wait, what? Hold on a minute. No, wait. God damn it. Not the wrong. Ah!
I was wrong.
I hit the wrong thing. How do I show question on the keyboard? Okay, we're just gonna have to go quick. Bloody Kokichi. Is this it? No, it does have to do with it. Whatever, I'm just gonna cycle through things. Since I don't know how to ask the stupid question. Sickle under the floor, dried blood, circle sound. Whatever, we're just gonna look at everything. I'm gonna waste all my health because I don't care.
I was wrong.
Dried blood. Sound. The loose floorboard.
This is it!
There we go.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
I think it had something. That's so helpful. What a helpful thing to say. I think that sound had something to do with the murder. What? No way.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possible be? What could it possible be?
Let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
What could it possible be, you guys?
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. That
No.
wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
Buh.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
But we don't know that.
The floorboard.
Stop.
A floorboard that comes loose from the step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
God. What would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose? I think about everyone's testimony and combine it with the facts. It's a cross piece under the floor. One of the cross pieces that support the loose floorboard in the room the seance was held in. Only portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. Wasn't broken naturally. Looks like someone purposely cut it. The magic circle. Magic circle that was drawn with salt. Trampled on.
Sound, there must have been considerable.
Sound during the seance. There was a big sound. Dried blood under the floorboards. Quite far from where Tenko's blood was dripping. A on the keyboard? Okay. I thought I tried that. Cross piece? I don't.
Such a loud crashing sound.
Hmm.
The wooden statue fell over. But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
No. With their head on that tough floorboard, they'd be dead.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard. That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
I really have no clue.
Still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes
Stomped through the floorboard.
God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid.
Magic circle?
Best of friends.
A strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose. The cross piece? I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe that's where I put the cross piece. Because I feel like that's the...
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe floorboard.
I think that's got to be it.
Such a loud crashing sound. Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor.
Interesting. I haven't had any spam accounts bothering me recently. Not on Steam, at least.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Well, almost missed it. Like a big old idiot dum-dum.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
It was Mr. X.
one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Did someone cut their hand while they were cutting the thing?
You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the cross pieces was cut. The other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other one was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think. Come on, think. Okay. So A to show question does not work. No. I have no clue, guys. I'm lost. And not being able to show the question is kind of screwing with me. I'm trying every... What happened when this floorboard was stepped on? It moved? I have no clue. E? No. It moved? That's like... It wobbled? Like, this is not conducive to this question that you've asked me. No, I already tried A. Damn it. I'm so stupid. A, S, S, C. C. Seesaw? Ugh. What the hell now? F? No. I'm just gonna die from this, aren't I? No. Yeah, I got no idea. This answer does not make any sense anyway. What is this? Fucking no. Oh, I suck. Oh, I suck so hard. Oh, how embarrassing. What a terrible puzzle. What a terrible mini game. Seesaw. Is this an E also? Saw. E. E is right? I don't care. Seesaw effect? What a terrible answer. God, I hate this game. Where's the T? There it is. Seesaw effect. God. It moved like it's... Why would you ever phrase it like that?
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
Oh, I bet you loved
the
it.
next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that, unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
But how?
How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick,
They would have had to get the thing in there.
is the most important factor.
Floorboard, seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence, which is inside the thing. The top of the cage, between the victim and the floorboard, underneath the floorboard. No, that doesn't make. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Is it on top? The top of the cage?
That's it.
Okay.
The sickle was at the top of
Oh, they mean that.
with the blade
I was like, on top of the cage? That doesn't make any sense.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
But then how'd it get all the way under? I don't know.
If you stepped hard enough,
None of these things make sense.
Tenko's body would have
In fact, this murder makes less and less sense everything we find out.
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade.
Well, I guess it would mean that Kyo has to be the murderer, right?
Sickle blade was long enough to stab Tenko.
Yay!
Bringing the victim to the
Thank you for
sickle rather than
subscribing.
That's definitely an
I love all of you. You're very nice to me.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
Even though I am playing video game that I hate.
Culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Shut your mouth.
Wait,
craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box.
Well, I mean,
Kudos, culprit. You did a great job keeping me entertained.
I don't know. I feel like you could just stab someone and run away, and then there would be no evidence.
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Yeah, so Kyo did
Why her?
that. He killed
Because
Tenko.
she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
But then...
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
But would he have killed Angie? Yeah, she suggested this room.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap
Look at her
ahead of
spooky
time.
shadow.
Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
I don't know, she seems very small.
It's a lie, right?
I don't even know if she weighed enough to move the board.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished.
And then we
loved,
still have the problem of light. Like, how could they see?
Wait,
I don't know.
We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tinko? I killed Tinko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. Does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Well, I kind of figured the intermission would come when we figured out who the first killer was. And then we go back and be like, well, then who's the or I mean, who killed what's her face? Tenko. Be like, but it's not the same person. And then we'd come out of intermission.
Well now.
Looks like I don't even care. I don't even bother enough to. Time for our guess the victim quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz. Only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn out boring crap. Blah blah. They're skipping the conversation. That's what they're doing. They're skipping it right on through. Everyone's a winner.
All right.
What a stupid game. Hey, you know what? I think this is a good place to stop. Because we've been going for 3 hours.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
I think that it's time to be done. Because I am tired. This game is wearing me down. Every time we play it, it's more annoying. And you know, intermission's a good place to stop because like otherwise I'll just keep going and I won't have another good place to stop. I assumed that all of the hate for this game was because there would be some kind of horrible story twist at the end, and I was waiting for a horrible story twist to make me dislike this game, but I really just hate all the characters. They're so bad. And all the good ones are dead. Like I know I always say that games like that, these Danganronpa games kill all the good characters and leave you with jerkwads, but this is the worst it's been. Like yeah, it's Gonta and Maki. Gonta and Maki are the only good characters, and Gonta's only good because he's kind of nice. Like he doesn't have fun stuff to say. He just does, like, he just basically asks, he does the repeat question thing where someone says something and he goes, huh? Nanomachines? It's not like I enjoy his character or interacting with him. Maki's the only one who's like helpful in any way. Everyone else is an inept loser who makes my life difficult. And of course, Shuichi's not even a real character because he's the visual novel protagonist. Anyway, point is, I'm tired. This game makes me tired. I'm gonna go. I think tomorrow I'll probably finish Metro. Just tie that up in a nice ribbon bow. And then on Wednesday, who knows? We'll see. I think I can get through Metro tomorrow. I think it's only got, it's got, I think when I checked it on How Long to Beat, it was 9 hours or like 10 hours. So I think I can probably plow through the rest of that. And then on Wednesday, we'll play a new game. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. Maybe No More Heroes 3? No, I can't finish this trial on Thursday because on Thursday and Friday, I have work to do. So I will not be doing that, unfortunately. For now, I'm just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because that's all the time that I have for. But maybe in the future. In the future, we'll get that going. But for now, I'm taking it. Take it easy. You guys take it easy. I'm gonna go away.